Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. So guys, I bring you this TikToker, a very big TikToker guys with a very large following guys. When I say large following, I'm talking about 7 million and above guys. So this guy said something about black people that he shouldn't have, and he received a lot of backlash for it. So guys, let's just get into the video. Make sure you watch this video up to the end because I have a surprise for you at the end of this video. Let's get in.
Is it bad that I stem away from black people? And I feel like the reasons that I'm about to provide is extremely valid, at least to me. So the reason why I stem away from people of my own race is because they've always treated me so horribly growing up, and they made me feel like that I don't belong. Literally in school, I was always made fun of by black people for some reason. I was the target. Whether if you were white, Latin, Hispanic, Native American, Asian, it did not matter. Everyone of every race has welcomed me and made me feel like I was a part of them. They made me feel comfortable. They never had a problem with me. But with black people, I was always made fun of. I was turned down. I just never felt like I was a part of them. In school, the only time that they were ever nice to me was when they wanted to get answers from me whenever we were doing schoolwork or a test, just so that they can get a good grade on their assignment. Now, me being the nice shy kid trying to get out of my bubble, and they just never wanted anything to do with me. So in other words, they would use me and take advantage of me just to get a good grade for themselves, but never wanted anything to do with me outside of the classroom. Black people always made fun of me for hanging out with white kids. Black people always made fun of me for hanging out with the Latin and Hispanic kids. Black people always made fun of me for hanging out with the Asian. Black people always made fun of me for hanging out with goth and emo kids. Literally anybody of any race that I was hanging out with besides black, I was pushed down for. And to this day, I only have like 3 black friends. There was also a point in time where I did make some quote unquote friends who were also black. And every single time that they wanted to hang out, they usually wanted to hang out to go to the stores and steal something. Now me, bitch, I'm not about that life. I obey the law. I told them, no, I don't do stuff like that. That's not right. And guess what? I got pushed down for that. And there was also a time where I was walking home from dance practice, and there were these 2 tall black guys who ran up to me, pointed a gun at me, and stole everything that I had. Out in the open, cars were passing by, everything. Nobody stopped to look. Nobody stopped to help me. They stole my wallet, which only had my high school ID in there. They stole the money that I had just gotten paid that night because I used to perform at quinceañeras in schools and stuff like that, you know? So we get paid for that. And they stole my purple DGK hat. Man, that was one of my favorite hats too. So ever since then, it just ruined it for me. Black people even make fun of me for the way that I speak to this day. They always make fun of me by saying, Devontae, stop trying to act white, stop trying to sound white. I just like to pronunciate my words, I enunciate my words, and speak in complete sentences, not fragments. And I'm smart because I like to learn new things and I ask questions. I would rather for me to be real and have nobody like me than to pretend to be someone that I'm not just to get people to like me until they find out exactly who I am. But yeah, that's what I've gone through, and that's how I felt all these years. What a crazy world we live in.
Okay, so he's given his own personal reasons for hating black people this much. I mean, that's how it should remain, like personal. What this guy really needs is therapy, and not coming after his type of people, guys. I mean, this is like coming across a chicken, eating a chicken. Guys, I would faint at the sight of that. Like, literally, I almost fainted just listening to my type of a person, my same race kind of guy, speaking about black people like he's in a white skin or something like that. Please, guys, go ahead, leave your own thoughts in the comment section below, and let's just watch the stitches because, guys, black people came out and they did not spare him at all. Let's get in the stitches.
Is it bad that I stem away from black people?
Nah, it's not bad to stem away from black people. What's bad is that your early childhood was damaged to the point that you weren't able to disseminate cool people from fucked up people, nor take it in consideration that kids, adolescents, are fucked up people. Also, you were looking for acceptance, and I guess you allowed those assholes to fuck you over before you solidified accepting yourself, right? It's not bad that you stepped outside of your demographic to become friends with other people, but utilizing black kids, you know, doing bad shit, like, come on, man. That's not cool. That's bad. That's horrible. Sorry that you weren't strong enough to navigate your childhood and find black people that were cool with you. Sorry that your childhood involved you being rejected by people who look like you in your overall attempts to be accepted by those who look like you. But you're a grown-ass man, and for you not to take time to go back to unpack that trauma that clearly has affected you is your problem, all right? I dig it. Young black kid looking for acceptance, being shitted on by his own people. And instead of saying, these people are fucked up, that person's cool, this person's an asshole, this person's cool, you just threw us all in the fucking meat grinder. And then cackle and laugh like it's funny. It's not. It's actually sad. But hey, who cares at this point? 7.4 million followers and a blue check mark. When I came across your video, the first thing I saw, besides your eyes that looks like you're turning into a lichen, was that beautiful view. You're clearly high up. You're doing amazing. You don't care about any of that. You're exactly where you want to be in life. I just hope that you get help for your early childhood trauma in regards to acceptance and being liked by your own, and just keep doing what you're doing, because we don't care. The moment it came at the expense of black people as a whole, we don't care. We don't. But hey, like I said, what difference does it make? You look like you're well off. I'm sure you didn't have to step on the necks of black people to get to where you're at. Just go get some help, because it's giving off a fucked up childhood. Peace.
The reason why I stem away from people of my own race is because they've always treated me so horribly growing up. And
wow, to be anti-black with blue context says so much. To suggest that what you experienced when you were a child by other children, that is still bearing on your soul as an adult in the form of anti-blackness, says so much. And the only thing I hope you get out of what you're doing is a free therapy session. Because to vilify all black people because of your experience and wanting to step away from black people because of what you experienced as a child that you never worked through in your adult life, is more of a reflection on you. I think any form of bullying is wrong, and as you get older and you learn how to cope and deal with those feelings and go to therapy to work that out, you start to realize the underlying issues of those who were your bullies. Speaking from someone who has been in therapy for almost a decade, working out my kinks. It's only so long that you can blame other people. I really hope you get it worked out, because your anti-blackness, your self-hatred, it ain't gonna do nothing for you.
It was all a lie. Devontae Wilson on a federal holiday, a day off, where most people took the time to go to cookouts. They were chilling on Max and Relax and all cool, just enjoying themselves. This man with 7.4 million followers decided it was a great idea to get on TikTok and tell people that, and just spew anti-blackness. Who asked for this? No one. And it was all a lie. Now, many people were skeptical about his claims due to a podcast in which he said he grew up in Japan, but people couldn't find the audio until now. Shout out to this creator, Breezy, by the way, for running down this audio and bringing it up, which I'm going to post here.
You grew up in Arizona, right?
Well, I grew up in Japan, but I was born in Arizona.
Wow.
Yes.
He has since deleted both of his videos. He will likely never address this, and he won't apologize. And you might be like, who is owed an apology? Black people, for simply being on this app and minding our business, and once again being the victims of a ridiculous attack not based in any reality. And it sucks when it comes from your own. He won't address it, which is unfortunate, because he sat there on this app and spewed an anti-black lie to 7.4 million people. And on the video I recently did about this, somebody left a comment and said that anti-blackness has become a form of entertainment on this app. And I agree 100%. Not only has it become a form of entertainment, it's also become a clout-chasing venture. And it's weird. It is weird. It is weird that so many black people buy into that type of behavior. It is the same as pick-me behavior, and they will never pick you. It is so irresponsible to do that because the vast majority of his following is not black. So how many of them who don't interact with people will watch his video, take this, and believe this is the truth of the larger black community as a whole? A black community he referenced growing up to explain why he distances himself from his own community when he didn't even grow up in community with Black people! Make it make sense. So many creators who stitched this video said he needs therapy, and he 110% needs therapy because that was extremely delulu behavior.
Is it bad that I stem away from Black people?
Them colored contacts told me exactly what I needed to know about the rest of this video without me even needing to watch the rest of it. But I did, and as a fellow Black person who was bullied a ton by other Black folk for being smart and weird, you're in the wrong. Ultimately, they might not have been your folk, but it doesn't mean that Black people are not your people. To associate Black people with so many negative things is incredibly harmful. I get it. I also had a really rough go growing up. But the weird thing is I grew up and found my people who, fun fact, also weird, also smart, also Black. So let go of that trauma, let go of that anti-Blackness, and let go of them colored contacts and heal.
Is it bad that I stem away from Black people? And I feel like the reasons that I'm about to...
Hey, Devontae, I want to get straight to the point. I think you need to go to therapy and unpack some of this unresolved trauma that you have regarding Black people. Because honestly, the examples that you gave, although they sound very stereotypical, kind of manufactured, if they are true, it seems like you're just around shitty people who happen to be Black. I just find it interesting, since you don't hang around Black people, like you said, that you've met so many shitty Black people. And just using common sense and understanding that everything is a numbers game, considering that you hang out with, well, every other race outside of Black people, I highly doubt that you haven't come across shitty people of other races. The question now becomes, why are you not holding that against other races and only holding it against Black people? Again, I think the answer is therapy.
Just to add on that, first of all, what this TikToker needs to understand, to heal from this, is that the Black people that he grew up with do not represent all Black people any more than he represents all Black people, and that no amount of curly hair or his contact lenses will allow the fact that he's Black. At the end of the day, talking about Black people the way he did, he might as well, start telling that to himself because he's Black. Yeah. Devontae, you really need to free yourself from all that hate. I mean, it's causing more harm than good, clearly. I think that's what I can say for now. Guys, please let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. Don't stop here, guys, because Didnt went ahead and made an apology video.
Hey guys, so there's a lot to unpack here as far as taking accountability for the things that I've said and done, which needs to be addressed. I want to apologize and take accountability for the Black community. I had a very deep and very educational conversation with a longtime friend of mine last night. We were talking about my traumas, why we should be proud of who we are, being comfortable in our own skin, anti-Blackness, Black culture, etc. I started crying as she was explaining everything to me because I felt horrible for the things that I said and did to my own people. It made me realize that I screwed up and I need to fix it. So to my fellow Black people, I sincerely, deeply apologize for antagonizing and spewing hate towards the entire community, for my traumas, the stereotypes, and for failing to realize that Black people are not a monolith. I apologize for giving access to those who are not Black a reason to stereotype and discriminate against us. I failed to realize how dangerous this act is and how it affects me as well. Even though I spoke out against it based on my feelings and my traumatic experiences, at the end of the day, I'm still Black. Yes, my experiences that I have talked about are true. However, blaming the entire community instead of the individuals who caused my traumatic experiences was way out of line, and I need to be more careful with my verbiage and the context that I put out. I will work on it. I'm not better than anyone else in this world. I'm not. I've talked to some of you who have had similar experiences, and I've seen a couple of stitched videos that were in response to my original video. Seeing that I'm not the only person who has had similar experiences made me feel seen. And I just want you guys to know they are valid. There's always gonna be people who make fun of us and put us down and never gives us a chance to understand who we are, whether if it's people of our own community or people of any other race. There are a lot of bad apples in this world, but there's a lot of good apples too. And that is something that we all need to remind ourselves. Not all of us are the same. We're all very different and unique. We have Black teachers, Black doctors, Black therapists, Black scientists, Black everywhere that helps run this world every single day and makes it a better place for us. I haven't gotten a chance to watch every stitched video that some of you have made, but I just want to say thank you for slapping me in the face with full force and putting me in my place. There was a lot of constructive criticism in which I will take into consideration as far as going to therapy and healing, but not just any therapist, a Black therapist. I really had to dig deep and figure out why I felt this way for so long. I've came to realize that there was a lot of jealousy. I was jealous of people who had a voice and I didn't. I was jealous of people who were attractive and I was always being teased for being ugly. I was teased for not having a family to go to and talk about things with open arms. I was jealous of people who had both of their parents in their lives to help guide them in life, while my dad was always in and out of jail my whole entire life. And my mom had to sacrifice everything just to make sure that I had a roof over my head and food. I feel so bad. Oh my God. I feel so bad for her. Like, I love my mom and she's my superwoman. And she deserves the world. She deserves everything. I've also been struggling with the way that I look. And you can see that I'm wearing contacts right now. And as much as I love the way that I look with them, I wear my contacts to cover my actual eye color, because I always thought that my eye color was really ugly. And I know I need to learn how to love myself for who I am. I also have makeup on because I have skin discoloration on certain parts of my face. And the only way for me to embrace and accept who I am and what I look like is by making that change. This is the Devante you don't see every day. Again, to my fellow Black people, I deeply apologize for antagonizing, generalizing, and for the lack of knowledge that I've had and held against you. I hope you can invite me in with open arms and we can start over. I also want to add another apology. I apologize for lying about where I'm from. I've had the opportunity to be on a few podcasts and I was lying about me being raised in Japan. What is the reason? I have no valid reason whatsoever. I've always hated where I was born and raised, and I thought that if I said that I was born out of the country, a lot of people would be my friend and be interested in wanting to talk to me. I thought I would get cool points for being different and unique, just to get people to like me. I was very desperate. And I'm not gonna sit here and say that it was a mistake, because it wasn't. I've consciously made the decision to lie about where I was from, and I ran along with it when I know I shouldn't have in the first place. I am just full of hatred and insecurities. I don't want to feel this way anymore. It's unhealthy and it's eating me alive. So again, I do sincerely apologize. To end this off on a positive note, I would like to reintroduce myself to you. Hi, my name is Devante Wilson. I'm 25 years old. I was born on December 22nd, 1997. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona, born and raised. I currently reside in Los Angeles. I'm gay. I'm Black. I will do anything and everything I can to heal and be able to regain your trust back, no matter how long it takes. Thank you, and I hope you all have a good night.
And we've come to the end of the video, guys. So please make sure you leave your own thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. And if you want to visit Devante on his TikTok account, he goes by the name I am Devante on TikTok. Feel free to visit his TikTok account, and just show some support concerning this apology video. Accept his apology. We move on. Forgive and forget. Yeah, guys. I will definitely see you in my next video. Peace.